Recovery is a process of decisions podcast. This podcast is a weekly revealing of the recovery journey of peer support specialist Trent Thomas. Join him on his internal research-driven dive into what to and what not to do in sustaining recovery. His weekly episodes demonstrate that you are not alone, and what we can't do alone, we can do together. This life is hills and valleys, but we were built for struggle. These weekly episodes are a journey into his life lessons as he fulfills his daily mandate to help someone other than himself. Welcome. The Recovery is a Process of Decisions podcast. The Recovery is a Process of Decisions podcast. This is Trent Thomas, your recovery peer support specialist. This week's episode is entitled Recovery is Like a Bridge Over Troubled Waters. When life hits rock bottom, we most often seek relief from the pain, the confusion, the dismay, the horror. Whether we believe in God or not, we pray for relief from a power other than ourselves. It was at this time for me I realized I could not fix my own problems. I came to believe that there was a power greater than me that could and would save me from myself. I saved myself because nobody could cause me more harm than I did to myself. The consequences I suffered was all due to the horrible and destructive bad decisions I made. The calamity I faced was a direct result of what I had done to myself. I could blame no one but me. I was the chief architect of my deep dive into the man-made hell I found myself in. A hell of my own construction. A hell here on earth. I firmly believe all decisions have either rewards or consequences at their fulfillment. Good decisions bear rewards and bad decisions suffer consequences. No one is exempt from this universal law. Recovery for me is like a bridge over these troubled waters, an island of refuge in a storm at sea. My God delivers those whom he wants and never puts more on you than you can bear. It is this learned belief that grants me serenity. In fact, I remain at peace in my most disturbed events. When things seem disastrous, I remain calm in the faith I have in the God of my understanding, that with him everything is already all right. His plan for me includes sanctuary and peace. His will, his way, and God is never wrong and makes no mistakes. What troubles me, in fact, strengthens me. Relief is always at hand. When asked how long, the answer is always not long. Recovery remains always doing the next right thing. My God's imagination is beyond limits. It is in fact infinite without ending. For me, faith is in the waiting. I pray for it and then await it expectantly. I then pray with gratitude and thankfulness because the answer is already en route. Faith requires belief in the power of God to accomplish the supernatural, for God does not need anything in the natural world to fulfill his purpose. He wills it, and it is. Nothing is impossible for God. Everything is achievable. His plans are undeniable. They cannot be denied. The faith I now have in God is learned through practice and revelation. He has demonstrated again and again his supreme wisdom and execution of his divine will. Time and time again I have been spared and corrected, reset and replenished, saved and allowed to live again. Each new day is a miracle in the arsenal of God's will and power. His infinite measure providing for me is revealed each new day as I continue to live, to breathe, all with the simple prerequisite to just do better. Be better, make better decisions. Never perfect, just perfected by doing better. A constant and consistent climb up this hill we call life. I am the embodiment of the lyrics to a bridge over troubled waters, and my God will ease my mind. This is Trent Thomas on another episode of Recovery is a Process of Decisions podcast. You can now subscribe to this podcast and receive special in-depth episodes for subscribers only, as well as a private personal email account to communicate directly with me for comments and show suggestions. In addition, I will be doing podcast shoutouts to all those subscribers who request shoutouts. As always, your inspiring comments can be left at transnetrecover.com/podcast. Please feel free to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Hashtag TransNetRecover. Thank you and have a blessed day.